Good morning, evening, afternoon to everyone out there, YouTube land, whatever, etc. So today I thought I'd be, recording in a spare bus, but what it was for AMs, the spare bus is now gone. The lot is empty right now because everyone's gone still at their AMs. I'm currently back because I've already dropped off my students and I have a trip that I'm doing. So, because my bus was getting serviced, I just have to look both ways. It is over here where we hand in our pre-trip inspection, the forms, etc., etc. I bought a bus. If you are a driver for regional, if you want your own assigned bus, you have to buy it, etc., etc. Anyways, I currently am going to deal with a trip, and I forget where. Please do not mind that little camera glitch. I didn't even want to get inside my driver's seat, but I guess I am. Anyway. Uh-oh. There we go. Now my bus wants to start. But you know what I meant. Anyways, I can't do my pre-trip to the building. Do that. I literally physically cannot do a pre-trip inside of the building as it's too tight. Now, I'm just gonna press my button that I have, and we're gonna come right here and deal with this stuff. Cameras, reds, overheads, headlights. Stop signs are lighting up. I will have to deploy them just to make sure they do deploy. Alarm. Alarm. Oh, wait. Ambers. Red. Red. Amber. Overhead. Reverse. Taillight. Hazard. Yep, everything in the back is doing good. I had a trip driver once, and somehow they did this. I don't know, like, if it was a tree branch or, like, if they hit something, but that's been there for a while now. Just got paid, don't mind that at the top. Alright, so we're gonna stop that. Then deploy my stop signs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Probably don't have enough time. Check now. Okay, yes, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, everything is looking good. Numbers. Alright. We're gonna get on going. Oops, sorry. Bit of a leg spike. Like there, people. Doing too much at once. Now, we're gonna get with my bus, I can't physically, like, I have to drop my bus in neutral, pull parking brake, and then put on my seatbelt, or else my alarm will not shut up. So, now we can go. Sorry about that. My fan came on and I realized I didn't have my sound down. Anyways, we are currently going to be heading over the fish kill, but there's construction down over there, so I'm just going to come over here. Just hop on one of the longer highways. But yeah, I got an assigned bus, 1077. I obviously had to get 1077, like, duh. I have a dry throat, so I'm gonna be coughing like a ton in my videos. Air is really dry currently, so I am like, my throat is dying. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things I can talk about. I've been doing pretty well, I'd say. With YouTube-wise, I've gained in 2 months, or I know this sounds like really mean. I don't know when I forgot when I hit 100 subscribers because I've been so busy lately with schoolwork. But sorry, that light just turned me. But I think it's been like a month. Yeah, it's been a month. In under a month, I'm already at 130 subscribers. So very thankful for that. Thank you all for stopping in, subscribing, etc. I just missed my turn. I'll just cut through the statement. But yeah, thank you all for subscribing, liking the videos. Like, I try my best. I try to impress, like, not impress. I try and encourage people to, you know, watch, do these things, you know. But not like force. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I really do. I'm not gonna say their names, but my in real life friends, you guys know who you are if you watch my videos. You know how much I appreciate you guys. You know how much I am very thankful for you always supporting me and not telling me to stop doing what I love. So a big shout out to them. They know who they are. Yeah. And if there's like gonna be an RBC like driver there coming into the comments and be like, why didn't you honk your horn when backing up? That was an emergency situation. There was no policy there. I just went. Because I'm not getting this bus crashed. Anyway. I'm the only driver doing this trip, but even though I do still need to stop the camera. This is gonna be like one of those more shorter videos. Not 4 minutes, like my little ride along with Caroline County Public Schools. I had one of my friends record that for me who works in Caroline County, so. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My nose is just, whew, allergy season, you know? But, yeah, still can't believe to this day, 130 subscribers, that's mind-blowing. Didn't even think I'd be able to get to 50 in 2025, but like here we are. I'm like, you know, making y'all's, well, I hope to be making y'all's day, but you know, you never know. I'm trying to think of something. There's something I really need to talk about. Oh, not my light. If you don't like my content, then there's no point in you commenting on my video about things going on in the background that I cannot control. Because I deleted a whole video because of somebody saying, people saying, oh, why are there LGBTQ slurs going on in the background? I can't control my school. I can't do anything. So if you don't like that type of content, then I'll just stop like walking around buses and like telling y'all what they do. So sorry about my dog barking. But yeah, if you're just gonna like go into the comments and you hate comments, or think about what you're commenting, because it gets to a point where it just gets really unacceptable, and that kind of is what brings me down a bit. So if you're just gonna want to hate comment, either think about it or just don't do it at all and keep your opinions to yourself. I really don't like doing these type of conversations, but it gets to a point where I literally have to. I just got flung to the back of the bus. We're not gonna mind that at all. But like that really, like, that puts an impact onto my YouTube channel in general. Not just like me, because then people like some people might see those comments and be like, oh my god, this happened in the video, and then they might get offended. I don't condone to any like slurs about like LGBTQ. I support LGBTQ. Like, there's no point in me not. You get to be who you are. But if you just want to comment stuff like that, you can go right ahead. But I hope you know you will be getting a comment back of me asking why. The kids aren't coming out for a while, so that's why I'm kind of having this discussion. And if you really dislike me as like a human being, then I'm sorry to tell you, but this is what I want to do. This is my life choice, and this is how I'm going to do it. Because for me, being like this kind of, I'm not going to say big of a YouTuber, but for 2026, big of a YouTuber, that kind of puts, like I've said, it puts an impact on my channel. It puts an impact on my view rate. It puts an impact on my subscriber rate. Like, yeah, I can't control that stuff that's going on in the background. I'm not the principal. Like, but yeah. Ooh, oh. And if you ask in the comments for me to say the names of the people, like my in real life friends who have been supporting me, I won't without them either commenting themselves or them giving me permission, because it's the right thing to do. I'm not trying to, have to delete my whole YouTube channel. Because, yeah. Another thing I kind of want to talk about. I'm really early, so we're just going to continue driving, honestly. Another little thing I'd like to talk about is YouTube policies, if I'm being honest. If you're trying to become a content creator, like me, or like, I don't know, one of your favorite YouTubers out there. Like, I don't care if I'm not your favorite. I have the wrong blinker on. I just care that, you're watching my video, because, like, that means you actually am enjoying what I do. But if you're posting, like, I don't know, other people on YouTube without consent, that's a violation of YouTube guidelines. Very, very big violation. If you get permission, then do it, but if you don't, then just don't. You can't sorry, my engine van kicked in. if you can't condone the fact of YouTube guidelines, then with all due respect, especially coming from me, I'm a very family-friendly person, do not at whatsoever start a YouTube channel then. Because the guidelines are simple, but they're strict, and if you can't follow them, then you're gonna get really disappointed when YouTube decides to demonetize you. Trust me, I've had it happen to me myself, and it wasn't, no, I haven't had it happen to me myself. I had it happen to one of my friends. And it's not a fun experience, because then you have to, make a whole nother account, etc., etc. And with YouTube, I very much do suggest you starting an account being above the age of 13. If you are not above the age of 13, I really, really strongly suggest you not starting an account. Because I'm 14 currently. And, I don't want to bring this up. And if you are someone who is under 13 years old, then please skip, I'd say, 60 seconds of this video from this part now. If you cannot be above the age of 13, then please don't make a YouTube channel due to really creepy creeps on YouTube. I really hate to see people get, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's about 60 seconds, so I'm going to stop. Now, another little guideline I'd like to talk about is the respect to other YouTubers, especially small content creator like myself. If you cannot comprehend respect to someone else, even though they're smaller than you, then just don't engage with them at all, because they're trying to become someone like you. You're kind of influencing people to start YouTube or start doing TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc. It gets really sad when I'm seeing people getting made fun of on YouTube because of their content being different than others. It's super sad. I've been at this red light forever now. But yeah, if you just, in general, want to start YouTube, then I say go for it. But make sure you know what you're doing, guideline-wise. Because it really sucks to have to delete your whole account, the videos. And then people asking, oh my god, where'd your videos go, etc. That really sucks. I had to do that, and it sucks. It really does. But then you learn from your mistakes. And in my personal perspective, like I said, being 13 plus would be a great idea due to you being a bit more mature, and then you are more able to be kind of on the platform. It's not complete, it's not me saying, hey, you're under the age of 13, do not create a YouTube account. It's me saying, hey, this is a suggestion, go for it if you want, but please be mindful about this. I won't say it on YouTube, but still. Another little thing, another little guideline that I think is on YouTube, I'm not sure. NSFW content, I think is what it is. It's basically inappropriate content, promoting don't want to be that type of person. You want to be a YouTuber who's actually influencing others to like join the platform. Because like me currently, I love to see new school bus content creators, like school bus influencers. Like I love to see those things because that's something, like if I'm gonna be completely honest, I won't ping them like on YouTube or anything. I'm just gonna be completely honest. The 3 YouTubers who actually got me to create my own channel, even though this one guy hates me, 2640 Productions, who is now Weston 2640, he got me encouraged to do Roblox stuff. JH Buses, he got me encouraged to do in real life stuff, and just in general, get more intrigued into school buses. LMD Productions, he just gave it that little boost that I needed for me to actually be able to start content. I learned most of my things from just watching his videos. I really didn't want to have this discussion on YouTube, but if you really want to start a YouTube account, but you're underage, like under the age of 13, I strongly suggest you don't. Because I love all my fans dearly. I love you all. You guys, you guys motivate me to keep posting, which I am trying to, pick up on, but school and everything. But I really just don't want to see one of my fans have something happen to them because of them starting YouTube. That's why I'm kind of giving a little warning about starting YouTube. It's a hard process, I do gotta admit. It's not like immediately you start a YouTube account and you're gonna become famous. You gotta put in the hard work, you gotta put in the dedication to YouTube. You can't just be someone who immediately gets everything. But with all that being said, please remember to stay safe on any type of social media platform, as I really do truly enjoy all of my fans. Like, I love you all dearly. You guys, like I said, motivated me to just keep going, especially my in real life friends. They never stop believing in me, which I'm very happy for. And I hope for them one day, which you never know, could happen or could not, for them to start a YouTube channel account and, like, them be able to feel the satisfaction that I feel, making people smile daily. Well, maybe not daily, or making just people smile. Because that's something that brings me warmth to my heart that I'm doing. I'm doing something good for the community. But please, the kids are coming out, so please remember to stay safe on any type of platform. And I hope to see you all in the next one again. I thank you all for watching, and see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.